What's up, guys? We are here, the top 11 of 2011 Redux. I just previously posted the top 10 of 2010. This is my 2011 video. As I said in the last one, I'm going to do this for every year because my opinions have changed dramatically. I probably won't redo them again, but don't quote me. I am a list man. I like making lists. For 2011, I have 22 albums that I own. So take that for what it is. You're going to hear about 12 of them. I'm going to start with my least favorite. If you don't know, I only review or list albums that I own physically. Whether it's vinyl, CD, or cassette. You will never see a cassette on here because I don't waste my time purchasing hip-hop cassettes. So yeah, we're going to start with my least favorite of 2011, which, rest in peace, but Mac Miller, Blue Slide Park. We all know Mac Miller, rapper out of Pittsburgh. Started off with this really college frat boy rap, party on Fifth Ave. Yeah, you know, we gotta go. Like, you know, this like really upbeat party anthems all over this album. You don't really see a glimpse of what's to come with his sophomore album, Watching Movies with the Sound Off, which is still, I can already tell you, my favorite of 2013, has not been dethroned. But one of the biggest turns around as far as an artist go, unfortunately, he just didn't hit the mark with Blue Slide Park. There's not really anything thought-provoking, nothing to grab a hold of your attention. It's just a whole lot of the usual frat boy party rap. There's a couple okay beats, but nothing crazy. So my least favorite of 2011, Mac Miller, Blue Slide Park. On to number 11. As I said, this is my top 11 of 2011. So even though I have 22, you're not going to hear about them all. I will list the full list in the description. Number 11, JayZ and Kanye West with Watch the Throne. Two legends, Kanye out of Chicago, JayZ out of the Bronx, come together to make what could have possibly been a horrific idea, but didn't turn out quite as terribly as I thought it would. I mean, you know, you've got what you would expect out of a JayZ Kanye West collaboration. A lot of big beats. The beats on here remind me a lot of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, honestly. You've got some weird dubsteppy type beats like on Who Gonna Stop Me, I think. But you've got some beautiful tracks. Frank Ocean's hook on the song about the wild. I don't remember what it's called. I'm blanking. But Frank Ocean's on here a couple times. He does a fantastic job. And then Murder, Paper Reads Murder Again. That song is on here. Fantastic. My favorite song on the album. It's definitely worth a listen. Again, with any Kanye, JayZ collaboration past 2003, it maybe 2005, it doesn't seem like they've really got a whole lot of lyrical ingenuity going on. I mean, you've got some cool stuff, but it's not what I was hoping it to be, but it is better than anticipated. So number 11, JayZ and Kanye West, Watch the Throne. Number 10, J. Cole, Cole World, the Sideline Story. J. Cole, rapper out of North Carolina, signed with Rockefeller, or Rock Nation at this point. Released his debut record. I was a fan of his mixtapes. I did not see this album coming. Lost Ones, In the Morning, Nobody's Perfect. I mean, I could just name so many of these tracks. Workout, I mean, they're fantastic tracks. J. Cole really does come into his own on this, and it's almost just an extension of what he's done on his mixtapes. He's another one of those artists that if you go back and listen to Cole World and then go listen to K.O.D., I mean, it's night and day, the difference between his beats, his lyrics, what he raps about. It's night and day. But with Cole World, he really did come into his own and really make an album that's not only good, not only interesting, but it doesn't leave the lyrics something to be desired. You still have your Mr. Nice Watch with JayZ's, and I mean, you still got some of these pop tracks basically, but for the most part, it is a fantastic hip hop album. So number 10, J. Cole, Cole World, the Sideline Story. Number 9, Vinnie, Paz, and Ill Bill team up to create Heavy Metal Kings, the first of what has so far been 2 records. This being my favorite of the 2. I still like this better. Being a big metal fan, and all of the metal references they show in this and in the Black God, White Devil album, which came out 2017, something like that. I mean, it really does keep it interesting. Very dark, very underground, very in your face. Everything that you anticipate from a Heavy Metal Kings or a Vinnie Paz or an Ill Bill record is here. You've got references to conspiracy theories, references to pulling out the llama. I mean, it's a fantastic underground record. If you're not familiar with this duo, go check them out. At this point, I would hope you would know Ill Bill and or Vinnie Paz. But yes, they did collab on one of my favorite hip-hop duos that I've ever heard. So, number 9, Heavy Metal Kings with their debut self-titled record. Number 8, Joell Ortiz with Free Agent. Joell Ortiz is a Brooklyn rapper, 1/4 of Slaughterhouse at one point. He has done a whole bunch of music, and he is still making good music. He's in my 2019 video. He's for sure going to be in my 2020 video. He's in my 2018 video. He's kind of all over the place. He makes really good music. This is probably my least, maybe my second least favorite album I own by him. I mean, the beats are good. It just, there's a couple tracks on here where I'm like, really, Joell? Was that necessary? Like, did you need that on here? I'm trying to think what they are. I'm sure they're on here. But I mean, you've got some killer tracks on here. Battle Cry, which is just 100 bars of pure rap testosterone. It's fantastic. Where's that other one? Nursery Rhyme, where it's essentially just a giant song where he makes a whole bunch of references to nursery rhymes. I mean, if you like, he's still my favorite rapper from Slaughterhouse. And I know that's like high treason because everybody likes Royce. And I love Royce da 5'9", and I love Joe Budden, and I love Crooked I, a.k.a. King Crooked. But something about Joell Ortiz, the way he writes, his wordplay, his metaphors, just everything comes together to really make one fantastic MC. So number 8, Joell Ortiz with Free Agent. Number 7, Childish Gambino with Camp, his debut record. I guess if you don't know, Childish Gambino, a.k.a. Donald Glover, one of the cast members of the TV show Community, also a rapper, also one of the writers for the hit TV show 30 Rock, also a rapper, released some crazy good mixtapes and EPs in the mid to late 2000s, and came out with this in 2011, and I've been bumping it since. It is a fantastic record. A lot of great lyrics. I mean, he really delves deep into himself throughout this entire album, and it really shines through with what he's saying. Fantastic beat selection that him and, I believe, like, Ludwig von something is his producer. Him and his producer collab on. He'll go on to make another good rap album before he went into Awaken My Love with the critically acclaimed Everywhere Redbone, and then he would go on from Redbone to make that really weird project this year that I still haven't listened to just because I know I'm not going to be a big fan of it. But Camp is still my favorite thing he's ever released. I mean, it stands to time, and I mean, it's a fantastic record. So, number 7, Childish Gambino with Camp. Number 6, Evidence with Cats and Dogs. Evidence is a rapper. I'm not remembering where he's from. I believe it's California, but I don't want to misspeak, so I'm not going to commit to that. Another underground legend. 1/3 or 1/4 of Dilated Peoples, 1/2 of Step Brothers. I mean, you've heard his production no matter where you're at. He's almost a better beat maker than he is rapper. But Fantastic album. I've actually owned this for a long time. I don't know why I looked past it for my 2011 list the first time, because it really is fantastic. I mean, all of these songs are really good. He really, really is keeping it smart with how he raps, what he's saying, keeping it interesting. He's got this very interesting, like, rugged voice, but it's almost got, like, this highness to it. It's so weird. His voice is so weird, but it's so good. This was released on Rhymesayers. My Only Evidence album. I'm hoping to get the Weatherman at some point too, but so far it's just Cats and Dogs. Fantastic. Evidence, Cats and Dogs at number 6. Number 5, another one that should have been on the list in 2011 because I already had it, but it didn't make it, and it's such a shame. JRock with Follow Me Home. JRock is 1/4 of the Black Hippie community, along with Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, and Ab-Soul, which, when you're in a group with that many good MCs, you have to step your fucking game up. This is actually, I believe, the very first full-length, non-straight Top Dog Entertainment album, because he released it through Strange. It's a little bit long. You're talking a little bit over an hour, but it's really fucking good. You got gangster rap. The song No Joke, which has Ab-Soul on it, is fucking phenomenal. Boomerang is one of my favorite beats of this year. It just bumps, elbows. Kendrick has a really, really good feature on Hood Gon' Love It. And then Say What's Up is actually a Black Hippie Posse cut. Give it a try if you haven't. If you like Game, or, really anything from Black Hippie. He was on the Black Panther soundtrack too. But he's kind of that artist that nobody really talks about from Black Hippie, I feel like. And he really should be discussed because he is a fantastic rapper. And he has a really good ear for beats as well. So number 5, JRock, Follow Me Home. Number 4, Action Bronson and Statik Selektah with Well Done. Action Bronson is a rapper out of Queens, New York. Statik Selektah, I still don't know where he's from. I've never looked into it. I kind of like him being an enigma. Statik Selektah is a very good underground boom bap hip hop artist. He's worked with Terminology, Action Bronson, King Crooked. He's got quite a resume. Action, I feel now, is known more for his Fuck That's Delicious show. But he has made some fantastic full lengths. And actually, this is my favorite project Action has put together. I really like Mr. Wonderful. I really like Dr. Lecter. But nothing really stands up to a Statik Selektah beat with Action just rapping on top of it. Not Enough Words is fantastic. White Silk really, really hits the spot sometimes. So it's a very, very underrated, underspoken about record from a really, really good, interesting, and thought-provoking rapper. Action Bronson and Statik Selektah with Well Done, landing at number 4. Number 3, the top 3 haven't really changed, just the order in which they appear has. So number 3 is still Danny Brown with XXX, or aka 30. I'm not really sure how he wants people to pronounce it. Danny Brown is a Detroit rapper. This was released on Fool's Gold, which was his very first label, or at least the first label I know about that he released a full-length on. This is not his debut full-length. He released an album called The Hybrid, I believe in 2009 or 2010. Dude's been around for a really long time. Now he's known for Atrocity Exhibition, where he just gets dark and personal as fuck. Or You Know What I'm Saying, where it's fun, but it's still dark and personal as fuck. This is a really good combo of the two. The first, let's say, 11 songs, 10 songs maybe, are just party songs. Yeah, 10 or 11. They're just party songs, all about the good life. And then the last 8 to 9, really, he's kind of hit that downward spiral like he talks about in Atrocity Exhibition. And he really starts talking about, well, I do these drugs, but there's a reason why I do these drugs. It's very introspective. It's a very good record. It's really, 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 really underrated. My second favorite thing he's ever done behind Atrocity Exhibition. And, it's really worth a listen. Danny Brown, XXX at number 3. Number 2, Grieves-Together Apart. Again, he was in my 2010 video, and I said, this isn't very good, and blah, blah, blah. This is really fucking good. Seattle rapper, singer, producer, I believe at some point, with his third full length, I want to say, on Rhymesayers, and it is so fucking good. It is so fucking good. Like, this thing, as far as Rhymesayers goes, everybody talks about Atmosphere, A$AP Rock, Jake 1 maybe, but I mean, nobody fucking talks about Grieves, and it's really, really, really saddening because he's so fucking good. I mean, he's interesting. His lyrics are so emotional, and unlike on 88 Keys and Counting, which was from 2010, on Together Apart, I mean, he really comes through, and you feel these emotions hit you. And I mean, it's pretty outstanding. I mean, the first 4 tracks are all you need to get hooked, honestly. Lightspeed, Bloody Poetry, Falling From You, and On the Rocks. Falling From You being my favorite breakup song ever written by a hip-hop artist. And then Bloody Poetry has one of the catchiest hooks you'll ever hear. So number 2, Grieves, Together Apart. Check it out. Fantastic record. Which leaves the number 1 spot. It was number 2 the last time I recorded this video, but I have since listened again and have been amazed by his talent. You will see him at the top of my lists. Of all of my lists, I believe he shows up at the number 1 spot 3 times. 3. So, Kendrick Lamar, Section 80, number 1. Before you judge me and say, hey, you bootlegged that, I bought this on eBay. It might be a bootleg. I choose not to look into it. Because if it is a bootleg, it doesn't count as one of my albums, which means I cannot rank it, which means this is all for naught. But, whatever. Kendrick Lamar, Section 80, debut album, I believe, maybe his second, through Top Dog Entertainment, before Good Kid, Mad City, before To Pimp a Butterfly, before Damn, before DNA and Humble. I mean, this is back in the day. And he actually makes reference to this album on Good Kid, Mad City when I want to say it's Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. He talks about this girl contacts him and says, why did you write about my sister? That's not your story to tell. That song is Keisha's song, I believe. It's either Keisha's song or it's Tammy's song. Don't remember which one. But yeah, this album's fantastic. Every beat hits. His lyrics are fantastic. He's still got that classic Kendrick Lamar flow that like you try to grasp, but it jerks and jolts around so quickly that it's hard to find where it's at. But it somehow keeps you so interested, and it's so provocative that it works. So my number 1, Kendrick Lamar, Section 80. Not really a surprise. I think that was a lot of people's number 1 for 2011, and for really good reason. I mean, it's a fantastic record. So yeah, that's my list. Let's go to awards and get this over with quick. Best song. The only year I could not come up with just one song. Reason being, it goes down to Rigor Mortis by Kendrick Lamar off of Section 80 and Lost Ones by J. Cole off of Cole World, A Sideline Story. Both fantastic albums, or both fantastic songs. 2 completely different types of records. Rigor Mortis is a shit talk record, has some of the best breathing on a hip-hop song I've ever heard. I mean, you will hear him spit these bars and this flow, and it's so hard to catch where he's breathing at because it doesn't seem like he is. I mean, his breath control is insane on this song. The lyrics are insane. The beat is this really easygoing, laid-back horns and drums track. It's fucking phenomenal. Lost Ones by J. Cole is a song about his girlfriend telling him that he got her pregnant, and first thing he says is abortion. You need to get an abortion. And she says, you're just like your fucking dad. I mean, it's a very politically motivated track. It's very thought-provoking, and it keeps you entertained and interested. And I mean, just J. Cole raps from the point of view of a girl, which still to this day blows my mind. Most people would have got another girl or a girl rapper to come on and rap all of the girl parts, but J. Cole just raps it. And I think that really shows the kind of rapper J. Cole is is he's confident in himself to say, I'll rap as a fucking girl. Like, I don't care. It doesn't matter. So, I couldn't decide between the two songs, Rigor Mortis and Lost Ones. I'm just giving best song of the year to both of them. Have at it. Best verse goes to Joell Ortiz on Battle Cry. Like I said, it is 100 bars and running, and he fucking goes insane. The beat, I mean, I'm not super big on the beat. It's a little corny as far as I'm concerned, but he kills the beat. I mean, I don't even care what the beat sounds like. He could be rapping over a Taylor Swift joint. I don't even care. Like, the bars are just insane throughout this entire track. Check it out, Battle Cry, Joell Ortiz, my favorite verse of the year. Best hook goes to Missy Elliott on Nobody's Perfect off of Cold World, a Sideline story. A classic hip-hop female coming through with this nobody's perfect, baby. But, like, whatever, I can't sing. But, like, it's so good, and it suits the song so well, and it's my favorite hook of the year. It's not even close. I mean, I was trying to find something else, but no hooks compare to that track. So, best hook, Nobody's Perfect by Missy Elliott. Best feature goes to Kendrick Lamar for the song The City off of the R.E.D. album by The Game. His verse is fucking insane. Like, the flow, everything, the intensity. I mean, he will build up the verse, right? And then it'll come back down and then just explode again. I mean, it's insane, this verse. The City by The Game featuring Kendrick Lamar off of the R.E.D. album. Check it out. Best feature of the year. Best beat goes to J. Cole for the beat on Workout, which is, I believe, a special or a bonus track on the album, if I read that right. Workout, bonus track. Yeah. Workout. That beat's crazy. J. Cole's crazy. And then best artwork goes to Follow Me Home by JRock, mainly because that is what this album sounds like. I mean, if I can explain to you through an image what Follow Me Home sounds like, that's the image. I mean, he's in the hood. He is ready to go. He looks serious. He is ready for war. I mean, it's a fantastic album cover, and it suits it so beautifully. So that's my list. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. But in the comments, tell me why you didn't like it. Don't just give me a thumbs down. I can't fucking do anything with that. Tell me your top 11 of 2011. Tell me some albums from 2011 that maybe I haven't heard yet, so I can continue to build my collection, get these lists a little bit bigger, and then maybe as I get more albums from these years, I'll come back on YouTube and edit the list to expand it on what I've recently purchased. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. I'll be back again at some point. I might even record it tonight with my top 12 of 2012. Be forewarned, Kendrick is #1 again. Are you surprised? No, nobody is. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.